Alright, guys. Let's correct our counter. I don't know why that went up. We are at 6,000 even today. What's up, Otaku Trucker? Welcome in today. I don't know why my counter was up. Sorry about that, but... how's everybody doing tonight? We are going to get this damn cart. One way or another. Alright, 6,001 in the bag. We are ready to get this damn thing tonight. You know why not. One thing I did. Oh man, we vibing. We ready to go. It's gonna be a good night. I can already tell it's gonna be a good night. We're gonna get this damn thing any sec now. I hope so, man. Let me fix my capture card real quick. Hey man, we got that Beartooth and Bad Omens concert next week. I don't know if I told you that, like, that's coming up, but it's literally just next week, dude. Alright, we should be good now. We should be ready to go. All good, all set up. We got some Baja Blast. And we're gonna Baja Blast ourselves a shiny Magikarp right here, right now, on this check. Let's get this damn thing. Goldfish. Snack that smiles back. It's alright. We're going to get the next one. Next one, guys. Any sec now. I hope so, man. That'd be insane. Beartooth is good live. I hope so. I tried really hard to get into them. I tried really hard to get into them, and there's a few songs I do like by them going into this concert. I'm really excited to see Riptide. Really excited to see Riptide. Other than that, though, I think we liked, I think one was called, like, Lines. That one was pretty good. Overall, though, we are super stoked for Bad Omens, and it's going to be so great. And my wife is super pumped. This is her concert, mainly, anyways. So, yeah, we're pretty hyped about it. This is like a late Mother's Day gift or something, or maybe early Mother's Day at this point. Or, I don't know. We got the tickets a long time ago, so. But we're going to get this goldfish. Hey, what'd you think of the thumbnail, man? What'd you think of the thumbnail? A little bit of inspiration for Finding Nemo. We're gonna go ahead and remove that because it's not right anyways. Alright, let's get this check in. All right, let's get this damn cart tonight. Anybody else shiny hunting tonight right now? What's up, Nate? Love the new thumbnail. Appreciate it. We got a little bit of inspiration from a little known movie called Finding Nemo. You know, a little bit of inspiration from there, won't lie. How you doing, Nate? Fish are friends, not food. That's right. And the best of friends would be this gold Magikarp that's going to come up real soon. Everything is good, man. No homework tonight. So I started shiny Bulbasaur, Hunt, and Fire Red. Oh, how far are we in that? And that's always nice. No homework tonight. No homework tonight. Love that. Shiny Bulbasaur. You're going to get it, man. Good luck on that. Currently on encounter 143. Alright, man. I'm hoping you get it before 1200. That's going to be my guess. 1200 or lower. I know that's a lot of guesses, but we're going to give that to you. Tonight's the night for the carp. I hope so, man. I really hope so. I'm ready to move on. I already got my Abra thumbnail made up. I've already got the ETB for the next hunt after Abra to do the Dragonite ETB hunt. So we're ready. The biggest roadblock right now in my success on this mission to the Elite Four is this damn Magikarp. But hey, we knew we were gonna have a couple. We knew we were gonna have a couple that went a while. At this point, we're just hoping to get it and move on. If we hit 8,000 at this point, it's okay. There's a part of me that's okay. Look, I'm gonna keep it 100%. There's a part of me that wants to see it hit 8,192, just because I have never gotten that far, and I feel like it'd be a humbling experience to actually say, "Hey, I went over full odds." But the greed in me, the player in me, is like, "Nah, next check." You know what I'm saying? So either way, we're vibing. I just don't want to go to 10,000. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to find like positives in everything, if that makes sense. So if we hit 8,000, then it's like, hey, that's my first Pokemon I hit for full odds on stream, and it was my second Pokemon to stream hunting, so I know what to expect going forward. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. That's the mentality I've got to have, I guess, if that makes sense. But we're hoping tonight's night for the carp. Either way, like I said, just positivity all around on it. I'm believing in the cart magic. I'm believing in it. I'm believing in getting it this exact check right here, right now. Going into 630. Here we go. Golden fish on screen for you guys. Just kidding. right. What up, Glasgow? Clearing 1300 on the Charmander, hitting a late night stretch. Cheers. Hey, man. Appreciate you coming in. You're going to get that Charmander real soon. How's your day been? All right. 6,034 coming up. Make sure you let me know if you get a shiny. Everybody, that goes for anybody in the chat. If you get a shiny, I want to hear. I want to know how many resets, and we're going to take a moment. We're going to take a pause. We're going to celebrate your shiny. Because it's not just me doing this, and I know we're all in this together. We're all together looking for these sparkles on these damn Pokemon. And we're going to get them. Every one of us. That was weird. My TV went black and I thought I reset. But I guess I didn't. Alright, cool. Great, got a couple rainy days, perfect for shiny hunting, absolutely. I'm starting to panic about what to do after I get it. Are you planning on doing a shiny playthrough, or are you just going to play the game with your shiny? No need to panic on it, you're going to get it. And then it's going to be smooth sailing from there until your next hunt, until you beat the Elite Four. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This may be a bad omen. I probably shouldn't talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it. I saw a guy on Reddit today who's doing this exact hunt. Or no, I think he was doing Charmander, actually. He was doing a shiny hunt on this game. And he reset over the shiny. And I was sitting there thinking, with how much of this I'm doing, we can't be that guy. We can't be that guy. So we've got to make sure we're locked in. We've got to make sure we are giving it an extra second. So if I seem a little slower when looking at them like this, hey, I'm checking pink border, checking no star, checking it's red, going in. I'm not going to be that slow every time, but I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to slow it down a little bit because I don't want to get to 6,000 and then fail it. Like, that's just absolutely not going to happen. So we're going to take our times with these checks. We've been ending stream almost an hour earlier than I've been wanting to. Yeah, no, that would be the absolute worst fate. So like I said, we're going to take our time with these checks. I usually plan to do a 4-hour stream or 500 checks, whichever one happens first. And I've been ending stream at 3 hours almost every day the past couple of days. So even if it means that we go a little bit later because I'm checking a little slower, we're going to make sure we don't fail on this damn shiny. Like I said, I'm giving myself a 3-point check system. Check the frame, check for the color of the Pokemon, and check for the star. If somehow I give myself those 3 checks and I don't hit it, then that's on me. I'm moving my thumb every... Sorry. I've been moving my thumb away every reset like Tay Zonde on the mic. What? I don't know who that is. Who's Tay Zonde? Good idea with the checks. I didn't know they had a different border. Yes. So the shiny Charmeleon right here. You see how it's got the blue and then that's pink. Those are your different borders. So, like I said, first thing I look for is border. Then color a Pokemon. At that point, if you don't see it, then you don't have it, basically. But it's always good to check for the star, too. So... the chocolate rain meme where the captions go, I move away from the mic to breathe. I don't know about all that. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'm gonna have to look up chocolate rain meme after this and see what you're talking about. But we will definitely look at it. Next time I talk to you, I'll know what you're talking about. But yeah, no, that's smart. Like, you're just doing this and then... Okay, it's good. Like, that makes sense. What was your number for Charmander? I don't know if I ever asked. 2,347. We got really lucky with it. Oh, I see you. I see you, Matcha. Yeah, as the first time shiny hunter, I'm starting to feel the thousands. I don't know. A lot of people get really lucky when they're starting. Just don't lose faith in it, you know what I'm saying? Just keep going. You'll hit it. It's gonna happen. You just gotta stick through it, you know what I'm saying? It's hard, because sometimes, especially like, it's easier for me. Batty with the fatty, back at it again, that's right! Look at you, Adam, coming in with the facts. It is mentally taxing. One of the things I love about this is for you guys, just keep swimming. That's right. For you guys, it gives you guys somebody to talk to, and for me, it gives me somebody to talk to. And so it makes it really easy to not lose your mind. Keep gambling, LOL. Absolutely, we keep gambling. What's up, Vortil? The cutie. How you doing today, cutie? I'm gonna call you cutie. You're the cutie of the chat now. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna laugh if that's Matcha. I don't know what Matcha's username is on this. Let's go. Let's get this goldfish. All right. 60-60. My problem right now is I want to stream and record the moment, but also want to sit outside and chill because it's getting nice outside. Yeah, no, definitely do what's going to make you happy. Enjoy playing it. If you decide to stream it, let me know. I'll definitely check out the stream whenever I can. As long I'm out work during the days. That's why I stream so late. But I definitely check it out. Yeah, when you talk, you almost forget you're hunting. And then you're like, did I really... Did I tally an encounter? Exactly. There's been so many times where I'm like, oh yeah, we got 25 left until we hit 100. And then we like start talking about something random. And I look down and it's like 2 away. And I'm like, where did the time go? So, it definitely makes it a lot easier. Adam, if you're still here, I need you to guess the number. And if you get the number right, so I want you to really think about this number. If you get the number right, I'll put certified baddie somewhere on my screen for you. And it'll be there for the rest of the run. But you gotta get the number exactly right. No, you know, I'll even give it to you in 5. If you're within 5 of the number. All right, there we go. So 6669. So if you're within 5 of that, I will put hashtag certified baddie for life. Exactly how you have wrote it over here by my face on this side right here. We won't hit that number this stream though, because that'll be next stream. I think I'll hunt the Butterfree next, just to have more buttons to press with the random encounter style. Then Magikarp, just in case they drop Heart Gold, Soul Silver before I get the first 2. All right, sounds good. Those sounds like good hunts. Think it will be before that, but YOLO. I hope you're right. Butterfree's gonna be insane. Shiny Butterfree goes hard in this game. Have you seen the sprite for it? Shiny Butterfree, really good. I kind of want to get a Butterfree too, but it's not in my it's not in my list for this badge quest. Maybe if I can get an extra encounter somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm supposed to get 8 encounters, unless I really challenge myself and do what some people do, where they get 4 before the Elite Four. Which is insane, but... Four in a row right before the Elite Four, and then you finally get to fight. Or there's some people where every time you, you don't get to name it. That's not what we're doing. But I'll tell you what name do you have in mind? I'll hear your name suggested. 669 is... a goated number and a full odds. I feel like I feel that. Yeah, for real. The only reason why we're not doing names is because we have a name, like a theme that we have to name everything for. So if your name's in theme, I can let you do the name. The name is Greek mythology, so if we were thinking Poseidon if it's a male, Athena if it was a female. I feel like I was talking about something, but I forgot it. Oh yeah, some people do. If they fail the Elite Four, they have to do another shiny hunt. Now I gotta do 5 before the league because the champion 2. Oh, dude, I don't know, Nate. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I would like to remind you, my goal is to beat this before champions. We'll at least do 1 before the Elite Four. Isn't 6,000 or so an average for shiny hunters? Yeah, so Google says that like 50% of people get it before 7,000. And then like 64% of people get it before 8,000. And then it just gets higher the further you go on the percentage. But it's random odds, so I could go for 40,000 and technically nothing changes. I used Google AI and asked it specifically what are the chances of getting a shiny and fire red leaf green before 6,000. Charbidus, sea monster from Greek mythology? I don't know who that is, but I'll tell you what, man. If you hit the number, we'll look it up. And if that is somebody in Greek mythology, I'll let you have the name. That's perfectly fine. Just hit me up in a message and remind me of that if we hit the number. And I'll do the same thing for you within 5. So you get 95 to 105. If it lands in any of that range, you get to name it. If it's that. And then you're going to have to teach me how to say it. Because I definitely did not say that name right. Is it Cherubis? Okay, so I saw a guy catch a shiny Deoxys last night. And it was dope, but why do people want to hunt for Deoxys? Oh, I'm going to hunt for Deoxys. It's a bragging right thing because you couldn't do it as a kid. Well, I mean, as a kid you could do it, but nobody knew you could. And it's also a 1 in 8,192 Deoxys. So, it's an event that, like, when we were younger, you had to go to, like, a local store on a certain date to get it. And if you didn't, you just couldn't get it. So, a lot of us never got to get it because either A, we didn't know about it, or B, there was something going on that day, and our parents couldn't take us. It was far away. Different little things to make it where you wouldn't have gotten Deoxys. Same thing with Ho-Oh. Oh, but specifically 4 of them? Wait, somebody was doing 4 of them? They were probably doing 4 at once to help their odds. Because, like, in theory, if you're doing, like, 4 checks at a time, you hit that 8,000 number quicker. I've seen people do that if that's what you're talking about. Like if he had 4 game systems up at once and was doing all 4 of them at the same time, he was just doing like, he was trying to up his chances of getting it faster. Or maybe 4 different forms. Oh, that's a good point. Deoxys has the different forms. I forgot about that. I never really used Deoxys because as much as I love Gen 3, until Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I never really messed with Deoxys. And even then, I didn't mess with it that much. Because it was shiny locked, I just caught it to complete the national dex and moved on. I'll have to check out your voice message here in a little bit, Rob. I appreciate it. Getting one would be crazy for sure. I'm glad they could add that without getting RE rated. What do you mean by that? Re-rated? But yeah, I saw 2 different streamers say they wanted 4 shinies total. Oh, there are different forms. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so that's probably what it is. It's probably the forms. Or bragging rights. If they changed the code at all, they would have to had rechecked the ESRB rating in the game corner. Would have made it a different rating these days. Really? Did not know that. Nah, they definitely kept it basically the exact same game. There's a few things they changed. They put the events in, and they made it where Roar doesn't, on the legendary beasts, the dogs, it doesn't make them disappear forever, because that was the glitch that was in the original versions. Which we are planning on doing a dog hunt one day. And let me tell you, if you don't know how dog hunts work in this... Yeah, I heard the roar thing too, another W, absolutely. But yeah, if you don't know how the dog hunts work in this game, I almost feel like I might be clinically insane for trying to do it. But we're gonna do it, buddy! And it's gonna be a shiny Suicune. And if I get that quick, we might go do a shiny Entei on a different version of the game. Because I think my Fire Red, I'm going to do the first run with Bulbasaur. But I'm thinking about Nuzlocke in that, so we'll see. We got a lot coming up. And then, again, we want to do a lot of this before Champions. But once Champions comes out, I'm going to take a little break from shiny hunting. I'm going to figure Champions out. And then Champions is something that I am either going to do a lot on stream or a lot off of stream. It just depends on how it does and how good I am, I guess. All right, Rob, this is your first check in your little range. You get from here until 105. I just learned how it works too. I'm here for it. My brain wants 151 shinies already. I love it. Oh yeah, dude. Once you get addicted to shiny hunting, it's like hard to get off of it. Like there's a lot of times I rush through these games just to shiny hunt. I'm hoping competitive gets me a little bit off of that because I don't know. I want my shinies to be a little bit more special. That's why I'm doing these. I kind of feel like shinies were really cool until Scarlet and Violet. And then Scarlet and Violet really ruined shinies for me, I feel like. But this has brought the passion for it back, so I'm pretty excited. Alright, we're going to walk this one down because it is 6,100. First 100 of the stream. Down. Alright, let's see if we can get a shiny encounter. We're going to go cave this time. Here we go. No shiny on the Geodude. No shiny on the cart. Alright, 2 more checks until we're out of that range. And we go back to normal nickname. One more check to be in Otaku Trucker's range. Unfortunately not shiny. It's great though. I never felt like I could speedrun for nostalgia, but now I can slow run for nostalgia and still press buttons fast. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of the opposite of speedrunning, isn't it? I wonder if anybody's ever done a speedrun, like what the world record for speed-wise is for a shiny badge quest. Char Ib Dis, let's go. No, you didn't get the number. What do you mean, let's go? We're past your number. Dang it. Oh, it's because the delay. My bad, my bad, my bad. I always forget there's a little bit of delay on YouTube compared to Twitch. Char up this nuts. What? Nate, you're insane, dude. I'm telling you. We're about to find out. I'm watching everybody who's trying, and it's probably a whole year easy with these numbers. Yeah, probably. No, 100% not. We're gonna be done before April. Before the end of April, we're gonna be done. I'm telling you right now. Because we local legend. And local legend, we do big things. We're gonna get this done before Pokemon Champions. It is not gonna be a whole year. It's gonna be quick. World record year. What is a world record year? Oh, for this year. Gotcha. Gotcha. You pronounced it right with my spelling out. Yay, it did work. I'm like a little kid. Ah. Charibdis. 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 Six 151 gonna be the one. Oh man, I believe it. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be great. If there's even a shiny speedrun category, there should be, man. I don't see why not. There may not be, but there should be. Shiny speedrun should go to my cousin who first ever Pokemon encounter was Let's Go. It was a shiny. First ever was Let's Go shiny Rattata. What are the chances of that, man? I mean, 1 in 8, like 1 in 4,000 or whatever, right? But that's crazy. Why is this rat green, cousin? It's sick. Run away from it. Oh, yeah, we don't want a sick mouse. That causes the plague. We're supposed to get a snowstorm this week, 5 to 7 inches. Yeah. You have fun with that, man. I'm going to enjoy the nice Texas weather. What nickname should I give Bulbasaur? Encounter 200 for it to be shiny. I don't know. You planning on doing a theme? I always like to name my Bulbasaurs Onion. But, I mean, if you're going for a theme, you could go like... Everybody's first at Gen 2 was Red Gyarados. Yeah, we know. We know. I never played Gen 2. If you were going for a theme... You could, if it's a female, you could name it Poison Ivy and do like Batman characters. That would be cool. Or like comic book characters. That'd be a good one. What else could you do? You could just shorten the name to Bulba. You can name it Saboteur because of the old Bulbasaur the Saboteur episode. Now that's a throwback right there. If Saboteur will fit, I don't know if it'll fit. I mean, if Poison Ivy will fit, Saboteur should fit. I smelled like smoke for a second, but I think I was just smelling something. That was weird. Okay. I'm going for Onion, gang. Wish me luck. Let's go, Onion! You got this. Everybody has been using the term sharder for shiny starters, and I'm about so tempted to name this guy Shardizard. I hate it. Shardizard. That's crazy. I haven't seen anybody use the term sharder, but that's... What up, Nando? Welcome in. How are you doing today? Holy crap, guys. It wasn't shiny. Nate, you got this, man. Stay optimistic. We got so many people. We've all been shiny hunting. Almost the same Pokemon the past couple of days. I know you just started, but everybody's been shiny hunting. And nobody's came back and said, hey, I got the shiny. That's a lot of odds there, man. Somebody's going to hit soon. Somebody's going to hit soon. Gotta go for Charlotte. Those are shinier. Charlotte? Or that's like the night Pokemon, right? I'm gonna stay determined. We all got this, family. That's right, every one of us. Gotta go. Good luck. All right, man. Thank you for coming in. You have a good night. Yeah, I love you too, man. Love you too. Kissy face was a little much. This is a plutonic business we got going on here. Gonna have to take it HR for that one. But platonically, I love you too. Like a brother. Like a brother. Let's see. Sharder. That's still crazy that people are calling Sharder. We big chillin'. I'm gonna miss these days once we all lost in different fortresses hunting weirdo mons. Nah, we gonna be here for a while though, man. And even if we're not hunting the same thing, you can always join. I'm planning on doing this for a while. Like I said, we're gonna beat the game with shinies. That's the game plan. Then after that, I don't know what the game plan is. Let me move this around a little bit. My chair. I need a new chair. I feel like I say that every stream. But we definitely need a new chair soon. Good chair, more important than good GPU for streamers for real. Yeah, my computer is really not even the greatest either. I gotta get another one at some point. It gets the job done though. Jolly nature. Yeah, mine's a 2020 baby. She's getting older now. So mine was a hand-me-down from a friend who got a new computer. I don't know how long he had it before that, but I think I got it in like 2021 or 22 from him. So I bet you this thing's got to be at least 2015. I actually started streaming for Project Zomboid, but I'm always a filthy casual no matter what I play. What is Project Zomboid? We used to stream a lot of Fortnite, Fallout, Pokemon, and I feel like there's some random other stuff we did. Grounded was one that we used to stream. I wish I would have finished that game. That game's good. Project Zomboid is like the best apocalypse simulator ever, with broken legs and farming and everything. Zombies optional. Great community on Twitch and development through. Always good people. Alright, good to know. I'm gonna have to check that out. That sounds interesting. Is it like, what are the graphics like? Is it like super, would it be super stressful on an old computer? I feel like we're definitely going a lot slower today than usual. I mean, it's only been an hour. No, we're doing good. We're doing good. I was looking at the time and for some reason I thought 2 hours had already passed. You know what, man? We're going to try something. We're going to try to reverse psychology this. Hey, this fish won't be shiny this check, guys. There's no way. This fish isn't cool enough to be the shiny. There is no chance in heck that this fish could ever be shiny. Yeah, okay. It didn't work. That's the thing. It's isometric and looks like like The Sims, but the depth in which, or what makes it, been in development for nearly 20 years. Definitely a gem in gaming. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Project Zomboid. Guys, it's not going to be 2004. Or, sorry, 6... Man, I am tripping today. What is up with me? 6,204. Definitely not going to be... Definitely not going to be 6,204. It's also not going to be 2004 because we're well past that. So I started researching Pokemon abilities to see if there's other Pokemon I want in a shiny party like Staryu. Anything else relevant like Meowth for money or anything? Yeah, Meowth for money. Staryu, like you said. As far as I know, those are like the big ones, right? I can't think of anything else unless you're gonna do glitches. If you're gonna do like the Mel glitch, I think that needs certain Pokemon. I don't know if Flame Body was a thing back then, but in the newer games, Flame Body makes it where you hatch eggs faster. Shiny Meowth hunt is kind of exciting. Never really cared for them in the games, but I'm all about canon Pokemon from the anime. Absolutely. Yeah, that's I think what makes this one so cool too. Like this game, it's not just like the old games, but most people have seen the old anime, and that's all the Pokemon in here too. So, plus I love money. Me too. Egg, 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 egg. What are you playing on? I'm playing on the Switch. What's up, Keck? W1238. How are you doing today? Doing good. Glad to hear that. Are you shiny hunting too? How many Magikarps? How many carps would a Magikarp magic if a Magikarp could magic carps? Yes. All of them. Have you ever played Ash Gray ROM Hack? It's the anime pretty much exactly, but in game form. Probably my favorite until Recharge Yellow. Yes, I used to play a lot of ROM hacks, and I did play Ash Gray. It was phenomenal. There was another one I played that I could not tell you the name of, where you were part of Team Rocket and you were going around like doing Team Rocket missions, and that was a lot of fun too. That one was probably my favorite. I just don't remember the name of it. But Ash Gray was really good. How many carps would a Magikarp magic if a Magikarp could Magikarps? Nate. Star, you escaped and nobody caught it over on Twitch. Oh no. That could have been used for shiny hunting. Oh yeah, I hear a lot of people praise for the Team Rocket one. Maybe I'll play it while I'm shiny hunting because I'm hella invested in Recharge Yellow. What is Recharge Yellow? Is that just like Pokemon Yellow but like updated? What Pokemon are you going for next? Probably Abra. And then after that, Dratini, if we can get access to Dratini that early. I don't remember. Now let me ask you guys something. So the rules of this challenge, I've said them a few times, have always been, I have to catch a shiny before every badge. I can catch any other Pokemon I want to help like fill up the decks and stuff like that. But I can't use them in a battle I'm trying to win. I can use them in a battle that I'm trying to lose, but not a battle I'm trying to win. Would it be cheating to use a non-shiny Pokemon to help me catch a shiny Pokemon? Y'all let me know what y'all think, and based on what you guys say is how I'm going to do it. Because, like for example, if I got a Caterpie, evolved it into a Butterfree with Sleep Powder to help me get Abra, is that cheating in your guys' opinion? Nando says, nah, I appreciate that. Then maybe that's the route we go. I want to hear from everybody else too. But, you would say yes, it is cheating. Okay, so Nate thinks it is cheating. But you don't think, what about the whole Geodude at Nugget Bridge thing? That thing's okay because I'm purposely trying to lose? Recharge Yellow is a 151 catcher made in Emerald with every quality of life improvement you want, from day to night cycles to Nuzlocke settings and battle speed up with regular music. Very chef's kiss. I'll have to check that one out at some point then. Thank you for letting me know about Recharged. It's really up to you. I would say if that is your rules, then any non-shiny providing benefit to your run would be cheating. Okay, that's fair. But I would also get if you still use them, because who wants to grind for money? Yeah, I might not use it to help me catch, but I'm definitely going to do it for Nugget Bridge, I think, just because, like I said, I want this to be my main account. And it's going to make Nugget Bridge take way longer if I don't do that. But I can get it for catching Pokemon. Because like I said, if it's just Nugget Bridge and I'm doing it self-destructing over and over again, that's not really advancing the game. I think there's definitely a value to actually only using shinies. A double good reason to get my Butterfree. But I won't think it's a failure condition for me for sure. I want a dream team in another game, I think, mostly. Gotcha. I get you. I appreciate that. Alright, then we will not use any shinies to catch Pokemon. Or non-shinies to catch Pokemon. If the Nugget thing is a big thing, I apologize. But again, I don't... It's either that or I go shiny hunt for a Geodude. So... Which I could do. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll just run into a shiny Geodude on the way there, and then that solves all my problems. Man, that Abra gonna be teleporting away though. Yeah, that's fine though. We'll do it. We definitely... I mean, the whole point of this is to have a challenge, so... The Nugget Bridge thing, I'm not even gonna do that on stream. I'm gonna be doing that off stream, so it's like... That thing is just going to be just to get the money for after I beat the game. Might as well start with the craziest goals and reduce them, right? Well, I don't want to reduce them because I feel like that's false advertisement. That's why I've been saying, like, I've been saying since the first video, we're going to do Nugget Bridge, and I'm going to use the non-shiny on that. But I haven't talked about using any non-shinies for, like, helping catch. So I do think that that's fair and holding myself to a standard like that. So I won't go catch a Caterpie just for the sake of helping me get a shiny Abra. But like I said, the whole Nugget thing, it's not progressing the game. It's just getting an item over and over and over again, which yes, progresses my money, but I still have to go win that battle with my shinies later on. And I'm gonna need the nuggets if I want to do the Dratini hunt anyways. Feel that Professor Oak shiny challengers be on a different level. What's Professor Oak shiny challengers? I've never heard of the Professor Oak shiny challenge. Catching every Pokemon shiny before the next gym badge? What the heck? That's insane. That's crazy, actually. Do you have to level them up, too? Like, do you have to evolve them all the way or anything like that? That's insane. I forgot what's your next target after Magikarp. Abra. We're gonna get Abra. I believe Abra is available right past Nugget Bridge in the wild. That's gonna be what we're hunting over there. Unless something happens and we change our mind between now and then, because I don't have to necessarily lock it in right now. And if I get a different shiny while hunting Abra, I can choose to use that as my shiny instead. But right now, the idea is that we want to go after Abra. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna disappear for just literally a second. All right, we're back. Yes, I have been debating what I want to do with Game Corner, especially if I'm inevitably getting Leaf Green and likely a Switch 2 as well. I would say if you have Fire Red and you're only going to do one Game Corner hunt, I would recommend Dratini. Because Dratini is a lot cheaper on that game than this game. Black Charizard and Black Dragonite sound pretty fire though. Dragonite is not black in this. In fact, Dragonite's shiny is kind of bad, but I still would recommend getting it. I wish Dragonite's shiny was black. God, it would be so cool. Especially Dragonite being my favorite Pokemon, it would have looked so much cooler than the color they went with. Oh, it's like green and purple, yeah. It's kind of gross looking. But hey, it's okay. A lot of people don't know this too. Rayquaza is not actually a black shiny either. Everybody thinks Rayquaza is black. It's a really, really dark green. I found that out about 2 years ago because I always thought it was black too. Nope, it is a really dark green. Man, the shiny artist is just getting hella stone and sliding faders around. I'm jealous. Yeah, probably. Especially with the Gen 1, I heard that they used a lot of shaders I heard like Charizard is like the only one that got like real good treatment. I don't know how true that is. I mean, clearly Gyarados got it too, but you can kind of tell which ones they care about and which ones they just change the color. Hit 250 on Bulbasaur encounters. Congratulations on getting that high tonight. Gotta call it a night because I got school in the morning. Best of luck to you, man. Hey, I appreciate it. If we get it, it definitely will get clipped. Good luck at school tomorrow. Good luck on your hunt. Have a good day. Have a good night. Good sleep. All that fun stuff. And thank you for being here tonight, man. Got to say, I have not used a Pro control in a while, but it is not as satisfying as the Joy-Cons. Thinking about buying a special controller for shiny hunting. If you have any Rex, I got one custom at like an anime convention I went to. It's just a Pro controller they painted on. I believe it's just like the base model. I know a lot of people like the ones that have the rapid A, so that way you can just spam A, and it makes it easier on your thumb or whatever. We don't use that here, but no issues if people do use that. Whatever makes your gameplay the easiest for you. Hell yeah, was that Naruto? Yes sir, Koski logo. We also got a Ravenclaw PS5 controller. Unfortunately, though, it has drift on the analog, and I don't know how to fix that, so now it's just kind of displayed in my room. You can always invest in your Twitch stream shelf, yeah. Put it back there. Let's see. Oh, shiny. Come on, goldfish. Where you at? Where you at, golden boy? Or golden gal? All right, next check is 6,300. We'll walk it down since we forgot to for 62. All right, I'm gonna lurk out for some steak and eggs. May the shiny be with you. Hey, I appreciate that, man. And we forgot to walk it down. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired tonight. We'll walk this one down though. No shiny on the zoo. No shiny on the carp. Alright, less than 200 checks. Let's go. Oh man. What's up, West Side? Know your role and shut your mouth. That's right. Know your mouth and shut your roll. Okay. Okay. How you doing today, West? Mankind said it backwards in a promo one time. Did not know that. I bet that was hilarious. I'm good, just looking for some Jello. Man, Jello sounds good right now. I was just having me a little bit of snack I didn't get to eat before stream because I went and picked up some stuff for my mom from the store. So I'm gonna give me a little bit to eat whenever I get off the stream. But right now, just got me a little bit of snack. Finished up what I had. And now we're gonna get these last 150 checks in. And we're gonna call it a stream. Unless we get the damn thing before that, in which case we may go a little longer. But can't believe you haven't got the shiny carp yet. Mm-hmm. We're still under odds, though. And we will get him. Maybe not tonight, but we will get him. I would like to say that hopefully this will be my longest hunt, but it probably won't be. There'll probably be something that goes even longer than this, so... The WWE needs to stop with the Men in Black trope. At this point, it's ridiculous. I liked it. I liked what they did with Seth Rollins and a little shuffling around. It was funny. It was a nice little gimmick. It would have been really cool if they were all wrestlers he brought in to like start a new faction. Could you imagine how big that faction would be? It'd be like NWO almost, man. What up, Phantom Knight? Hope you get that gold cart. Me too, man. How are we doing tonight? Doing it too much, though. They've done it like 6 times in a row with the same person, no creativity. I agree with that. I do think that, like, they did it too much this year. But I like how they're doing it differently this time, where it's kind of like a vigilante thing, but it's gonna be hard to catch him. It just depends how much they do it. Looking for Chansey in Safari Zone for Lucky Egg. Still on that. How many Chanseys have you caught now? About 30 or so, and not a damn. You're gonna get it soon, though. You're gonna get it soon. Any shinies while doing this? Every other show is ridiculous. Yeah, no, I agree with that. Every other show is a little too much. I think they've had to pivot a lot what the story was gonna be, though, because I think originally it was gonna be Braun Breaker versus him instead of Logan Paul versus him at WrestleMania. I don't know if that makes like too big of a difference of what the story was gonna be. But maybe they're doing it that way to kind of make it like a handicap match at WrestleMania. I don't know. No shinies either, man. That must be tedious. I hope the game gives you a shiny as like a like reward for doing as much as you're having to do to get a damn lucky egg. Doing pay-per-views is okay, but every other show just burns it out. Yeah, I agree with that. That I get. We were talking about the U.S. Women's Championship the other day. I saw something about how Tiffany Stratton's going after it now, apparently. Yeah, the division is now... Sorry, the division is now division with all the injuries, yeah. Yeah, I wonder if they're just going to do away with that whole entire faction, or if it's still going to be the Vision when they all come back. I'll take a shiny Nidoran if it shows up. Hell yeah. Shiny Nidoran. Which one? Male or female? Probably why Road Dogg quit, maybe. I saw that he joined with another company, apparently. Could not tell you which company it was, but I saw something about that on Facebook. Mel to get Nidoking. Let's go. So is she getting demoted to the U.S. Championship? Shake my head. I'd rather than push somebody from the mid-card to challenge for it. I don't disagree with you. But like you said, we don't even know who has it. So you put it on her at WrestleMania. Have her hold it for like a year. And then have somebody that you're trying to push up get it from her like next year's WrestleMania or SummerSlam. It could do good for the championship, I think. The problem is you have so many big names and you can't have them all fighting for the title at once. Maybe it's their way of getting it more prestige, though, and something for her to do, since Rhea just gets what she wants, crying all the time. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It makes the title have more prestige, for sure. I think that's where they messed up with the belts now. Like, the IC title going to Penta, or whatever his name is. I don't really care about that guy. I think if you had Like Logan Paul versus Seth Rollins for the IC title. It would do a lot more for it. But that's just me. I mean, the IC title already has so much prestige. It really doesn't need any more. But it's just become so secondary. It used to be like the workhorse title. You know what I'm saying? They gave it to whoever they thought was going to be the next champion. Now it feels like it just gets passed around too much. I like Tiffany too, so it works for me, yeah. That's if she wins it, though. She might lose it. Or she might not win it. It might be a way of making that person look stronger, too, while holding the title. What the F did Dom do as IC champion, though? He rarely had matches, and I forgot he was champion at the time. Yeah, I think that's just more to, like, build his character. I don't think it was for the belt as much. I thought him being IC champion was good, because it was, like, kind of unrealistic in a way. I don't know. I think in a couple years, though, maybe, like, 3 to 5 years, you're going to see him become world champion at some point, for sure. You want to see Bayley get another title run? Yeah. It might happen. She's supposed to be fighting AJ for the IC title, right? Even though I feel like we kind of all know how that's going to go. It's going to be AJ versus Becky again at WrestleMania. It'll probably be like a loser has to retire match or something, and AJ will lose it. And that will be her big, like, retirement tour thing. Because I just don't see AJ being back permanently. I could be wrong, though. I'd rather Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu, or Truck Williams get the world title before Dom. You'll probably see Braun Breaker definitely do it before Jacob Fatu, maybe. But I feel like it's inevitable that Dom becomes world champion at some point. He's got a lot of Eddie's quirks and stuff like that. Even though he's not like actually related to him, they've made him basically like a modern version of Eddie Guerrero. And LA Knight before all of them. They've been doing LA Knight wrong for years. I agree with that. LA Knight should have won the belt by now. I think LA Knight's biggest issue is that if he would have been like a couple years back before Roman Reigns became the Bloodline, the Tribal Chief and all that, I think he would have won it. I think the issue is who he is competing with. They probably feel like it's more of a draw. I don't know. I think Finn Balor needs to win it again. I feel bad that he got injured and never got the belt back ever. LA Knight's biggest issue is he is a Triple H. Or is Triple H. Triple H is the hater, gotcha. I don't know. I don't know how they do it over. Finn over LA Knight? I never said over LA Knight. I just said I think he should win it again at some point. I think he should have already won it again, honestly. That was 10 years ago, though. They could have been made him, or they could have been made him a champion again. But I think they're building up to a champion again. Yeah, eventually. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, like, it sucks when somebody finally gets their big title and they get hurt, and then they don't get it back again. And it's like they don't pull the trigger on things soon enough. Like Sting, for example, they should have had Sting in the WWE a long time before they did, and because of that, we only really got 2 or 3 Sting matches because he got hurt. And it's like if they would have brought Sting in 5 years before that, think of all the stories we could have had with Sting in 5 years. Could have had Sting and Taker. Could have had Sting and Cena. Could have had Sting and so many people. Hell, you probably could have had Sting and Goldberg. They screwed over with this title run for sure. How the fuck does Cody lose the Rumble and Elimination Chamber and still get a title shot? Like, come the fuck on. Yeah. Like I said, I had heard that it had to do with Drew McIntyre having to go record for the movie he's in. Maybe it shouldn't have been Cody. But I don't know who else they would want to put there to build up. Because Cody and Randy Orton have a background. Sting didn't come during the invasion angle because he saw how they did Booker T. Yeah, no. I'm not saying during the invasion angle, but I'm talking like a couple years before all this stuff went down. If they would, like, I don't know what contract he had going on and stuff like that, but I'm just saying if they would have pulled the trigger and got Sting earlier and used him properly, his WWE run would have been insane. Sting and Taker could have happened when he did sign, though. Yeah, you're right. That's what I'm saying. They wait too long to pull the trigger on things. Instead of doing this whole DX versus NWO thing, they should have done Sting and Taker. I feel like they don't know. They don't rush things. They want to have a huge payoff for it. I think their thought process was bring him in, have a few matches with him, then have him go after Taker. Unfortunately, he got hurt, and that's where, like, the #1 match that should have happened was him and Taker. It should have been them at WrestleMania, but Triple H is a nostalgic, egotistical weirdo. Yeah, I really don't know why they thought the DX versus NWO thing should have came before that, but clearly they saw something we didn't. I mean, it was still good, but everybody wants Sting versus Taker. Yeah, I mean, it would have been one of the most iconic matches in history. Now the question is, would you have wanted it just in a regular match, or would you wanted it to be like a gimmick? Sting versus Taker in Hell in a Cell, that would have been insane. I was gonna say that, LOL. Either a Hell in a Cell, either a regular match or Hell in a Cell. Knowing WWE, if he would have been okay to do it, They probably would have ran it twice, and they probably would have done both. They don't know how to let one match be just one match. Like, we got The Rock and Cena twice. I don't think we need The Rock and Cena twice. Who would you have win, though? I'd have Sting win over Taker. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I would have, if you did like 2 matches and you knew you were going to do 2 matches, I think I would have Undertaker win the first one. So that way Sting's like, I underestimated this guy. And then win the second one. And then that'd be like both of their careers over after that. But if it was just a one-off match, yeah, I feel like Sting... I feel like Taker doesn't need it. And I don't think Sting does either necessarily. But I think if one of them needed it more than the other, it would be Sting. I'm still pissed they let Brock beat the streak. I stopped watching wrestling full time after that. So who would you have had do it? I don't disagree with this. I'm just curious who you'd have do it before I like speak too much to it. I'm gonna be honest, in a perfect world with Sting coming to the WWE when he did, and if we did get Sting versus Taker match at Mania, he's the only one I see breaking the streak. Other than him, nobody. Interesting. I'm a big believer that the streak should have been broken. I don't know if Brock Lesnar was the right guy. If not Sting, I'd rather him keep the WrestleMania streak. I'm like the opposite of that. I think the streak needs to get broken. I think it should have been Undertaker's last match, and then he retired. And I think it should have been a younger, like, up-and-coming person who maybe used to be an NXT guy, but came up and had, like, started to establish his name. Could I put a name on it right now? Probably not, but, like, somebody who can make a whole career out of it, because from the business point of view, not the show point of view, you should use that to build somebody up into a megastar. Like, looking back at that time, Seth Rollins was already super established. It couldn't have been Roman Reigns. It couldn't. Dean Ambrose was leaving, whatever. So I don't know who I would have picked at that time. But, like, if Seth Rollins wasn't established, for example, right? He would have been a good choice because that's somebody that he could have built the career out of it. What up, Scotty Saints? Golden Cole is close. I can feel it, bro. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Are you hunting tonight? What we doing? That's what Roman did when he beat him. Yeah. But that was like the second time. So it didn't matter as much. If Roman would have beat him the first time, I feel like everybody would have hated it. I think Kane beating him and like they both retire would have been okay, I guess. Yeah, Brock Lesnar, it was like Brock Lesnar didn't need it, but it also was like, oh, you know, now Brock Lesnar has all these accomplishments and did this, so I don't know. Hunting shiny bag on myself and Ruby. Over 20,000 and counting. What? 20,000. Alright, you gotta get it real soon. Now my number doesn't feel so bad. That's the commitment right there. So how long ago did you start this hunt? Right, that's why it made no sense for Brock to break the streak. He didn't need it and ruined Roman's win because the streak was already broken. Exactly. I don't think Roman really needed it either, though. Roman was kind of always destined to become a megastar. They just had to find the right character for him. They were trying too hard to make him the next Hogan, and that just wasn't going to work for his type of character. I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy. Like, that just wasn't going to work. He definitely needed it at the time. At the time, sure. Months ago, still can't only manage a few hundred a night. Got 2 gold bats and a soul rock through it, so not too bad. Okay. Alright, so we're getting shinies, just not the right one. I get what you're saying. Well, congratulations on your shinies, and man, congratulations on 20,000. I don't know if that's really like celebration, but hey man, kudos to you. 20,000 is a lot, and some people just can't do it. Some people, nah, I'm gonna move on. But not Scotty. Scotty's got this. If you want to be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to cut a promo. Yeah, exactly. Cena was good at, like... Cena was good on the mic. He was fun to listen to. when he told Roman Reigns that, I was cracking up. I liked when he told The Rock he couldn't have his promo on his wrist. I gotta go, my guy, but good luck, and I hope it's adamant or jolly for you. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping in. Good luck on your hunt, and you have a good rest of your night. Oh, look at Roman Reigns now. Oh, he's gotten. No, look at Roman now. He's got way better. Yeah, 100%. I think the bloodline helped him a lot. That storyline was so good. Being like a mafia boss. I almost want him to go back to it. It was that good. It lasted so long, and everybody got sick of it, but I like loved it. They said they made the match with Roman and Punk so they could give the championship back to Cody, so Roman couldn't get this get back on Cody since he's already chose Punk. Gotcha. That makes sense. It feels like they might be like kind of reforming the bloodline too, with the Usos coming out and attacking CM Punk. I don't know what they're gonna do with all that. Roman definitely winning the world title. Punk keeps getting tired in the ring. I don't know. You don't think they're going to give him that big WrestleMania moment that he wanted? I mean, he's getting the main event. You don't think they're going to give him the win after all that? Also, do you think Roman Reigns is going to be back full time to hold the championship? And I get Randy versus Cody, but Drew didn't deserve another lackluster title reign. I agree with that. He just wanted a main event WrestleMania. He didn't care if he win it or not. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. I mean, he's getting the main event, so... And night one main event doesn't count as the main event to me because last year Triple H was gaslighting him as if he was the main event. Yeah, I would say night two is definitely the main event. This year, him and Roman are definitely night two. Yeah, 100%. All right, 40 more checks tonight, and then we're calling it. But in all honesty, they're taking a step backwards as far as who they have as champions. The last 2 years, they were building up people like Damian, Priest, and Gunther. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't care about any of the mid-card titles right now. I think that's where like one of the biggest issues is. You gotta get a better tag team division going, I feel like. I don't even know who the tag team champions are right now. Now it's back to Randy, Punk, Cody, and Roman. But that's what sells tickets. Yep, it is what sells tickets. You are not wrong. I want a ticket to the goldfish. Can this fish please be gold? Let me recess the Charmander take. What's up, Fuff? Charmander took 23 47. 23-47. How are you doing today? They're not doing anything with the mid-card titles at all. Carmelo's Open Challenge has no story to it. And the IC title just seems like it's just there. Yeah. Yep. They don't ever use those titles, right? I feel like. Not in a long time. Ron was great IC champion and Jacob was good as a US champion. Now it's like, what the F? Yeah. Yeah, Braun was doing pretty good with the belt. But then they had him lose it, then win it, then lose it, then win it, and I don't know, guys, it got dumb. And yeah, I don't know who the tag team champions are either. Yeah. Road Dogg being a scapegoat will save Triple H another year until they come for his job, because after this WrestleMania, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see how this WrestleMania turns out. It might be good. I try not to judge everything too much until I see it. It may not be good. And the thing is, he didn't get fired. He quit. Yeah, he did walk out. It's already trash because of Cody instead of Drew, but I'll give the other matches a chance. Roman versus Punk should be good. Yeah, I think Roman and Punk will be good. I don't know all the other matches, but I think Dom and Finn is going to be really good too. especially if we get Demon Finn, which is what the rumor is. I think that's gonna be a really fun match. I think Liv versus that Stephanie Valkyria chick might be good. I don't really care about Rhea versus Bianca, or not Bianca, Jade, sorry. Logan Paul and Seth Rollins will probably be entertaining. We don't know who Brock Lesnar is fighting yet, right? Yeah, Diamond Finn's gonna be good. I think so too. Both women's matches will be good, but you know Liv and Stephanie will be a better match. Probably. There'll probably be a bunch of gimmicks and stuff in it too. You'll probably have the Judgment Day get involved in some manner. They said Oma Femi might fight Brock. I don't know. I haven't seen too much of Oba Femi, so I don't know how good of a match that would be, but I know that's two big dudes, so usually that's WWE likes to do that, so. They've been wasting him. He's been in squash matches. Yeah, they're trying to make him look strong. You're probably right. It'll probably be him and Brock Lesnar. Royce Keys hasn't been seen since the Rumble. Yeah, that adds up. That sounds about right. I'll probably come back to Raw after Mania. Alright, 10 more checks, and then we're at 6,500. We'll call it a night. Well, they need to start building up the match with whoever's gonna. Yeah, exactly. You'll probably see it. You'll probably see it this coming up week. Or he may do it all the way to WrestleMania and it might be a surprise opponent. Hey, that's when Chris Jericho comes back. Oh, could you imagine? Dude would destroy Chris Jericho. It'd be funny. That'll be crazy, but it won't go anywhere afterwards. He'll get a pop, and then they'll misuse him like 90% or 80% of the roster. You're not wrong. That is true. They do not know how to use some people, and that's just the truth. I do think a segment with Chris Jericho and Danhausen would be hilarious, though. I don't know if that happened in AEW or not. Alright, last check of the night coming up. They desperately need to build up younger talent after this Mania. I agree with that, too. Alright, for our last check, we'll walk it down. 6,500 in the bag. Alright, here we go. No shiny on the Pidgey. No shiny on the Carp. Unfortunately, no shiny Magikarp tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. It's been a blast. We'll get this cart next time, hopefully. Same time, same place tomorrow. Another 500 checks. We're going to keep doing it until we get it. So, they're doing it with the women, but guys are getting screwed over. Yeah, they definitely need to work on the younger talent. I agree with that 100%. But hey, Wes, you have yourself a good night. Nate's already gone, but hope he is having a good night. Nando, if you're still in here, have a good night. Kaleidoscope, if you're still in here. Adam, Otaku, everybody who's been in here tonight, thank you guys so much for coming and supporting the stream. We'll catch you on the next one for another 500 checks, rounding up to 7,000. Hopefully we'll get the fish before that, but we will catch you on the next one. Y'all have a good night.